change is imminent, affecting every business in the world, including Gasco of Indonesia. Global energy demand rise in line with populations and development. Then, how to answer the rising energy demand in the next 10 years while doing business within regulated environment? Will Gasco of Indonesia thrive? We, Syndicate 5, have developed 4 scenarios of how the transformation may look like in the next 10 years. Before that, we will introduce you to the Gasco of Indonesia. Gasco of Indonesia is the largest national company in the natural gas transportation and distribution. The company plays a significant role in meeting domestic natural gas needs. Gasco of Indonesia has transformed to become a company dedicating to a single goal, providing the needed expertise, energy, and infrastructure to boost Indonesian economic growth in the long term. Gasco of Indonesia currently operates natural gas pipeline infrastructure with more than 10,000 kilometers, covering 96% of national gas pipeline infrastructure. Gasco of Indonesia continues to strengthen its positions in the market by gradually transforming into an integrated energy solution company in order to encourage the use of natural gas. Gasco of Indonesia revenue mostly comes from its gas distributions and transmission business. Now, let's take on the 4 scenario we have developed. We call it hot water scenario, couch potato scenario, cool as cucumber scenario, and a hard nut to crack scenario. This scenario built under 2 critical uncertainties, which are: the first, technological advancement in battery storage and solar PV. From 2010 to 2019, the levelized cost of electricity from solar PV has decreased by more than 80% while increasing its efficiency. If the trend continues with its marvelous reach, it's possible majority energy demand will be supplied by the sun power. To enable this, a major breakthrough in battery storage development is needed. The second, level of government support to Gasco of Indonesia. Gasco of Indonesia is currently operating in a highly regulated gas business, where a change in government policy might affect the sustainability of company in the coming years. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start with our scenario.
Hot water scenario. Imagine Indonesia in 2030. This is the time where technology has improved a lot. Solar PV efficiency increased very significantly, while at the same time, its costs continue to decrease rapidly, and making it the single most cheapest renewable energy technology among other options. To complement that, battery storage technology has made a major leapfrog, making it a perfect match for the mass adoption of solar PV system. Now, every homeowner will be able to fulfill their own energy consumption using PV. Even some of them could sell their electricity to their neighbors using blockchain technology. At the same time, the government is responding very positively to the solar PV and battery storage utilization and leaving the gas industry behind. This scenario has implications for the gas company of Indonesia. Majority of its retail customers now able to fulfill their own energy from solar PV and store it in their own battery. This means a lot of them will no longer need PLN service. This condition will make PLN demand for gas will also very low. This is a dangerous condition for Gas Company of Indonesia, as PLN is currently the single biggest industrial customer for them. Imagine that the regular customer who now use gas from the Gasco of Indonesia for their home cooking started to use electric stove powered by their solar PV technology as well. The Gas Company of Indonesia will lose majority of their current customer base. As an option to respond to the scenario, then the Gas Company of Indonesia should start to play a part in energy transition, particularly to the rapid development of solar PV industry and battery storage technology.
A hard nut to crack. Imagine 10 years into the future, where the advance of technology has changed the world. Artificial intelligence is impacting virtually every industry and every human being. Artificial intelligence has acted as the main driver of emerging technologies like big data, robotics, and will continue to act as a technological innovator. Energy demand are rising, accompanied by rising emissions of carbon dioxide, which causes global warming. This results in the transition of demand from traditional energy to renewable energy, including low-emission fuel such as gas. State-owned companies such as Gasco is used as the spearhead for government initiatives. By applying artificial intelligence into the gas energy management, Gasco becomes the innovation leader for state-of-the-art technology, capable of creating efficient and highly optimized gas infrastructure. As is ordinary for state-owned enterprises, the government also requires Gasco to accelerate the development of the city gas infrastructure to push the transition to renewable and low-emission energy. To respond to this scenario, the Gasco of Indonesia should start to develop the technology to combine renewable with gas energy and accelerate the learning curve between the integration of gas energy source and EV technology.
The cool as cucumber scenario. This is the future of Indonesia, where government is very supportive to the development of natural gas business as part of comprehensive and integrated energy management. Government willing to inject more incentive to stimulate innovation in technology of power generation and storage that's still considered underdeveloped. Aging power generation, inefficient energy infrastructure development amongst the players, fragmented energy policy from past government regime, and insignificant growth of renewable energy have made the government aware that more decisive execution should be taken to answer rising energy demand with more effective and efficient approach. Even though Indonesia is also home for several EV battery manufacturers and nickel smelter that produce raw material for EV battery, but their existence could not bring positive support to energy storage technology innovation, especially for domestic market. The supportive environment from the government, the nation's energy stakeholders take more integrated approach to accelerate the innovation in power generation and storage technology. State-owned company in energy designed as the engine of acceleration through pioneering project in power generation and storage technology. Gas Company of Indonesia itself can take three main focus to answer the government trust. First, to increase the reliability of energy supply through the development of LNG receiving terminal hub, especially for small islands. The hub will also act as key point to increase the portion of renewable energy power generation through combination of supply between natural gas and renewable energy source. Second, to support the integrated energy solution management through establishment of joint working team that consists of state-owned energy players. The objective is to create an energy management platform for optimization of energy infrastructure utilization. And the third, accelerate the learning curve in energy storage business through collaboration with world-class energy integrated company and major EV battery manufacturers player in Indonesia. The objective is to identify potential business opportunity or another revenue generation.
Hi, I'm Ferry. At this opportunity, I want to explain the energy position if the government support and the technological advance are low. Nowadays, the composition of the energy mix in Indonesia is 46% of oil and gas, 26% of coal, 23% of natural gas, and the rest 5% is renewable energy. Driven by the abundance of coal reserve, and the government has set the policy to increase the use of coal for generating electricity. In National Energy Policy document, coal is set to contribute 30% of the total national primary energy mix by 2025. The increasing use of coal in the power sector also driven by the political economy of energy price. The government intends to keep the electricity affordable for the majority of the population and to keep the competitiveness of business and industry. Policymakers and utility perceive coal as the cheapest energy source for electricity compared to other fossil and most of the renewables. Coal for Indonesia economy is not just an essential resource for generating electricity but also a strategic and top priority export commodity. Indonesia is the second largest coal exporter globally and the main coal supplier to Asian countries. Revenue from coal is one of the sources for the state budget and the expenditure. Besides that, relationship between coal and the climate change are heavy dependence on coal for supply Indonesia energy present and the future cause some consequence in the context of rising global earth temperature that cause climate change and local air pollution. Now we can analyze when the parameter of government support and technological advance at the position low. Situation 1. Energy mix mostly contributed by coal. The sign, coal still preferred in the first place to maintain cost competitiveness. The implication, no significant growth of the company. What is the option? Targeting for small island demand that unsuitable for coal power generation development. Second situation, unclear emission reduction policy and initiative. Sign, dynamic energy roadmap in line with changing political regime. The implication, the use of high emission energy increase, gas customer could be shifted to that energy due to lower price. The option, increased campaign to use of the clean energy. Third situation, private sector market share in gas business widely increased due to lack of government support to national gas company. The sign is price war. The implication, the company market share getting lower due to rapid growth of competitor. The option is partnership with private sector and focus in product and service innovation uniqueness. And last, low innovation initiative in terms of product or type of service. Sign, no new revenue generator segment for the company. The implication, low productivity, company employee were not developed. And the alternative, focus in innovation and track market research.
That brings us to the end of presentation. We would like to summarize by saying that the four scenarios we have developed are not predictions or proposals, but something that can happen in the next 10 years. This scenario can help us to focus and generate new ideas about the best step to face the challenge ahead. And now, let us see the step-by-step explanations on doing scenario planning.